It's really good in the hood. Throwback Thursday. Got to pop up, man. Come holler the YouTube family. See what the lick read. Simply J all day. What up? I can't pronounce Tala. I can't pronounce that, but I appreciate you tapping into the live. We just getting started. What you on, Simply J? What you got going to Throwback Thursday? Who you betting on tonight? Voodoo Child 972. What it do? What's poppin', homie? Mm-mm. Y'all can hear me? You already know the lick read. I see I hit the like buttons already, man. See, one thing about it, man, my fam that been down with me from day one, you already know what to do, man. Hit the like buttons, man. Help a brother out. Okay, no doubt. Appreciate it. I just had bought a speaker. I had ordered a microphone, but it ain't came yet, so I don't know. Jay Williams 918, everything real, nothing fake. What's up with it? Shit, man, just got off making money, grubbing right now, and didn't get in on a bet tonight. I'll be scared of the CS. Want to take the risk though. Just don't bet at all. Don't jump head first. You know what I mean? Just bet a little something. Don't you know what I mean? Meeks tapping it. I appreciate it. Appreciate it. G Pool NC checking in. What's good with it? What's good? What y'all on tonight, man? Man, I'm good, man. I'm alright. I'm alive and breathing, man. Health intact. You know, trying to make my next move my best move. Striving to perfection, no flexing. You good? Meet you good. I appreciate you checking on my well being. Make sure I'm alright. Okay. Where your bus partner at? What Coco at? She probably laid back too far in the Maybach. Damn, I'm cramping up. Man. I just worked out. I believe I worked out too hard. I ain't really drink enough water. That's what I believe it is, though. With me say, y'all know, subscribe, hit them like buttons, man. Competition is fierce out here. If y'all still potentially want to see your man 50 grind, each other help me out. Like I say, still sharp as steel. Damn. Wayne P talking about. Who you asking that, Wayne P? Razor 1-3, what up, dog? What's up with it? Bro, and that's why I got, yo, I'm crapping up right here. Right here, and right up under there. That shit, whew, man. Awake Not Woke with Jay Stan. Uh-huh. Man, you know, I'm chilling, man, laid back in the Maybach as always, man. Shrouding perfection. Trying to make my next move my best move, man. Had to pop out, see what's up my YouTube fam. Oh yeah, no doubt. All right. Bro, look, if you see the last couple lives, they asked me who I like. I told them Crawford all day. I'm Team Crawford, man. I'm gonna always choose the black man or the other man, like real rap. Yeah, I don't. That is what I'm pro black. I don't keep. I ain't racist. I'm just pro black. You know, we gotta stick together by all means necessary. Yeah, Crawford. All day, what I said. If you look at my live, I ain't one of them type of dudes bandwagon like I told y'all that off the rip. I need to get a touch up. Oh, I'm looking rough. I gotta get my shit touched up. It's all good though. I'm trying to work my way back up top, man. Go holler my man Cha Cha, aka Charlie Global. Yo, you seen the Voodoo Child? Like when Crawford hit him, he like, oh man, I'm in the wrong weight class, man. Yo, this he hit too hard. He ain't he really not a like Crawford had the reach on him. I'm not gonna say he had more experience, but you gotta understand something. Crawford, man, he's a beast for real. Like I did my research on him. Like when he was a youth, his mom Duke used to pay other kids to beat him up, like pay him $10, like yo, beat my son ass. Yeah, Simply J. He was like, yo, we hit him. He's like, man, what the? He wanted, yo, he wanted his team. I promise you to throw in the towel. Yeah, yeah. I just dropped it for those that's in the live in the chat. You know what I mean? I just dropped a new video today, part two of my little homie, Lil Ruger. One of my subs like, bro, I need that Ruger story. So I'm gonna drop three parts. I dropped one day before yesterday, one today, and the final one to be tomorrow. I can't wait to see the best Charlie Kirk Halloween costume this year. Okay, what's up? Yeah, Crawford is, listen, bro. I don't see nobody there beating him. Not in his weight class. And then you know he went up to weight class to fight homie. So you know what I mean? Yeah, he humble. But he's a dog. Like you get in there and underestimate him and think something sweet and nice, it's gonna be lights out. You know, I used to box like I started boxing when I was about like 7. And from what I seen with Crawford, he the full package. You know, he got the defense. You know what I mean? He got the offense, and he can switch. See, a lot of people don't know he can switch stances. You know what I mean? Being honest, bro, I believe he'll beat Tank. The only reason I'm saying that because he got the reach, and reach mean a whole lot in boxing. Now Tank, he's an elite fighter, but at the end of the day, I just really feel Crawford a different type. You know what I mean, beast. Hopefully, like we'll never see him fight though. I believe Tank gonna retire soon. He need to go in and quit while he ahead. I ain't gonna say Roach exposed him, but Roach gave him a run for his money. Yeah, y'all gotta understand something. For a person that can switch from southpaw and then switch unorthodox, you don't know what he gonna hit you with. You know what I mean? You just gotta. I remember the first time I fought. I'll give you a quick story about that. The first time I ran to a person that was southpaw and he could switch the unorthodox style. I was coming from the impound. Me and about four of my homeboys, we was going to steal some dirt bikes. You dig? And in the process of doing that, matter of fact, before I get into that, how many people in the channel, I mean in the chat, have seen a dog cry? Do dogs cry? Anybody ever seen a dog cry? And I'm gonna tell y'all. I'm gonna tell y'all why I asked y'all that. Yeah, yeah. But a lot of people not good at the voodoo child. You know what I mean? It's hard. You got to work on it. ASAP. Probably Shakur. That's my homeboy. I'm from Jersey, so I'm going. I'm team secure, man. You know what I mean? I thought he was really a runner, but his last two fights, he showed he can. You know what I mean? He get active. Oh yeah, but I was telling you about the story. Make a long story short, I had me and my homies. We just hey simply J, somebody trying to get on the door, man. You know what I mean? Take care of that for me, bro. I'll pop him though. Hit him with his fan motor right quick. Oh, okay, appreciate it. Cause he was just about to go. I appreciate it. Yeah, but I was coming from the impound stealing some dirt bikes. And I had access to three dogs. Dude dropped them off in the hood. The name of the dogs name Bowser, Shadow, and Midnight. They was army dogs. Straight like they don't play. Matter of fact, I was chilling with Shadow in the cut, and the dude walked past with a pit bull. He was like, "Yo, let's let our dogs hit. Let's let our dog hit." You look like the dude who carjacked. like, um, so he's like, "Yo, let's let our dogs fight." I'm like, "Nah, bro." I said, "Cause I ain't know what Shadow can do." You feel me? So him being too cocky and arrogant, know what I mean? He brung his pit bull over there. Now, mind you, Shadow was a German Shepherd. And German Shepherds, they very intelligent. Make a long story short, he let his pit bull go. And when he let his pit bull go, when he got over there fighting Shadow, Shadow was quicker than him and he grabbed him by his ear and basically like tore his ear off. He like, yo, get your dog, get your dog, get your dog. So a little bit later on, probably you can catch these here any sound fly. Yeah, but make a long story short, the first time I felt the power of a person that fight unorthodox and southpaw, we was going, we was coming from stealing dirt bikes. It was about me and four of my homeboys, and we was in the Puerto Rican neighborhood. So at first you don't see all of them, you just see about like 5 or 6 dudes and shit. You know what I mean? I was in elementary at the time. So when we coming through, out of nowhere, about 40 Mexicans start coming out of the house. So when they came out of the house, they're like, yo, what's up? I bet you my little homie will knock all y'all out. I'm like, who? Knock who out? You crazy as hell. I'm like, where you at? So they said, all right, this is what we're going to do. Y'all put these gloves on. So we put the gloves on, you feel me? Now, me, I ain't the best fighter in the world, but I ain't no scrub. You just ain't going to beat me up. You feel me? Because like I said, I'm in boxing, I was about 8. So now I'm probably about like 12 or 13. I think I'm probably about 11 and 12. But anyway, we out there in the middle of the streets. So my first homeboy, they went out there. He went out there fighting them. So when I seen the dude who they talk about he gonna knock all of us. Like he didn't say we're gonna fight. He said I guarantee you he knock all y'all out, drop y'all. He said if he don't drop you, whoever he don't drop, I'm gonna give $500 to. So you had me, Contre, Karan, and Smurf. What's up, P Funk? Everything good, man. I rock with the Pyrus, but I ain't Pyru, but you know it's all good. See what that switch do. But that's the look, man. You got to be a young cat talking like that. Man, understand this, bro. You saying what that switch do, bro? When you go to prison, you ain't got no switch. What you gonna do when you get to prison? See, that's why I made this channel for cats like you. You know what I mean? Like when you go to prison, you hit somebody with a switch, you go into prison. And when you get there, when they give you 35, 50 years, and they put you in a 3-man cell and both dudes bigger than you, like you ain't got to switch. Like I'm not saying that to be funny. I'm just letting y'all know what's really good in the hood. So ain't no switches in the chain gang. Yeah, catch the fade. Yeah, we got to be men, homie. Like whoever watching this, my live man, I don't promote violence or do none of that. But at the end of the day, catch a fade. That's what men do. It ain't always about pulling out no. Know what I mean? Like, come on, man. Especially you black. Like, we gotta stop that, man. 500 to stay up on a switch hitter, boy. I'm finna do everything. Yeah, I'm kind of older now, so I don't really get into the violence with guns. You know what I mean? I just, if I got a problem with a person, I'm gonna try to talk it out first. And if we can't get a mutual understanding, if you want to fade, we can catch a cut. But again, in prison, they ain't got switches, homie. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's what men do. Catch a fade and shake hands. Real rap. Yeah. Cause see, you can lose a fight and you can bounce back from that. If you get hit with that switch, bro, you might get crippled. You might lose a lung. You know what I mean? Like, you gotta make it make sense. Well, look, forget catching the fade. How about we go to the library and read a book together? Yeah, yeah. And I'm on that. Matter of fact, I don't know the world that you check out my story today. My little homie Ruger, I had got him on the right path. I used to tell him, look, let's go to the library. And I put him on with the dude that's doing law work. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you want to hire stuff in the black man, put it in the book. That's why reading is fundamental, man. You got to educate yourself. You know what I mean? You got a lot. It's easy to be tough. Like I say, a wise man can play the role of a fool, but a fool can't play the role of a wise man. Like, we got to wisen up, man. Like, real rap. Oh, before I forget, shout out to everybody that's dealing with sickle cell situations, man. I wish y'all the best. Y'all keep fighting. You know what I mean? You got people like me, myself, and I be praying for y'all, man. But again, shout out to anybody out there that's struggling with sickle cell and it's affecting your family, your friends, man. Don't give up the good fight. Keep going, man. You got people out here rooting for you, and I'm one of them. Believe that. But yeah, back on the topic of the hands and these switches. You know, yeah. Well, he had them. That's what he passed away from. Like y'all gotta understand, man. we don't realize like all these different diseases they got out here. You don't take them serious unless it hit close to home. And then when it hit close to home, then you be like, oh, this shit, it's serious, bro. Like, imagine a small child that's 3 or 5 suffering from that. That's why, man, like, we got too much crazy stuff going in the world, man, to be out here doing crazy stuff, being violent, man. You know what I mean? But yeah, once again, shout out to anybody that's struggling with the disease, sickle cell. Y'all don't give up the fight. Y'all keep fighting, man. Keep fighting, like real rap. Yeah, I just, man, I'm a person, I'm a human being with a heart. I know I be coming on here wilding out, telling y'all wild stories about prison. You dig, but at the end of the day, I'm a human being. I care about people. I got a heart. You know what I mean? I don't want to see no sickness or disease take nobody out, affect nobody's family. If there was a message you would send to your youth living in the inner cities, what would it be? It'll be think before you act, think before you speak. You know what I mean? And control your feelings and emotions, and don't act off impulse, like real rap. And that's a lot of people. Y'all need to get a regular checkups. Yeah, that's a fact. Unknown source, Chief Kui. Uh, what about to say? Yeah, like a lot of people be in a situation because they think they just act and they don't think and they don't know how to control their tongue. You know what I mean? Just like when I caught my time, if I would just with a thought for, do your OGs need to step up and do more, or should every young man be wise and think clear? Uh, it's all about those before us. I consider myself an OG, so when I talk to the YGs, I'm gonna drop jewels on them. I'm gonna educate them. I'm gonna give them something. I'm gonna give them a tool that they can utilize in everyday life. Yeah, because at the end of the day, this chestnut checker, you got to think outside the box. Like, look at the human race. Like, I know a lot of people can't talk worldly stuff, but I can touch upon anything. Worldly talk, political talk, hood point of view, gangster, because you know what I mean. I done different, you know what I mean. But at the end of the day, what's up, bro? We just was talking about sickle cell awareness, and we was talking about the difference between, you know what I mean, throwing up your hands, being a man, catching the fade, instead of hitting a person with a switch. Because that's played out, man. Like, at the end of the day, I understand you got to protect yourself. I can hear you. I can hear your fire alarm battery chirping. You funny, AB. But, yeah, it's all about being self aware, man. I'm from Germany, Europe, prison is different here. What's the difference? Enlighten me. Tell me what's the difference. Is it rougher? Is it what? It's nice. I can believe that. You got some prison man, like you taking a vacation when you get there. They got TVs. You can get your own, but dangerous. Yeah, I don't know too many prisons that's not dangerous. I done been to what 15 to 16, and all of them was dangerous. Like every day, somebody got wet up. Holland Prison is a hotel. You got some. You got some over here in America like that. I ain't seen none. But the reason for my stories, it's for entertainment purposes only. But in the day, I try to drop jewels in my stories because I don't want to see the same young person make the same mistake. I was just one of the lucky ones that got out of prison, and I'm able to share my truth. Best fate I seen was two OG, two separate hoods. Thing about the fate is that the two were homies, and that fate actually provided. Yeah, that would take some time. Like you gotta get out there and scuff up your knees and your knuckles, man. You can't like You're a grown man, like you feel me? I did 11 years in Holland, okay. But you know what it is now? You know why so much violence in the world? People are they scared to accept the loss. I appreciate Mr. JB. Yeah, facts. Like I can't get into too many details, but you know, I had a situation like that in prison. Me and a big homie from another set, we had to get it on, and it prevented an all-out war. You feel me? Because one of mine went in the room and put the hands on a civilian, and he wasn't affiliated. But when my man beat him up, he came out the room saying certain things, being disrespectful. Before you know it, it was like 40 of these dudes on the floor, and then 40 of mine, they came on the floor. And, you know, just because I had a little bit of respect in the dorm, me and one of the big homies, we talked it out like, look, bro, you know what I mean? The only thing, it's going to pop off if me and you just don't get no fade. And, you know, we just did what men do, and we just stopped a whole war. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah, yeah, Almighty one, what's up? Almighty. But yeah, no doubt. I'm gonna put that out. Like I said, I did a bit, man. I got plenty of stories to tell. I'm really just getting started, man. Hey, y'all don't listen. Don't y'all come here set tripping. I see what y'all got going on. I appreciate the Almighty one. We ain't do listen, man. On my channel, we don't do no set tripping. We don't do no banging. I don't care what you are. You Crip, Blood, GD, Vice Lord, Muslim, whatever you are. When you come to my channel, man, show respect, bro. That's it. That's all I ask. Okay, that's okay. Yeah, you know. Yeah, it's all about respect, man. There's too many people getting unalive for just stupid reasons because of pride or just came in from work every day to listen to a new episode. I appreciate that, Almighty One. I just dropped. If you in my live right now, if you ain't checked my video today, I just dropped one of the Dead's Part 2, a little Ruger down at Hancock State Prison. Y'all check the video out, man. Listen, when y'all see the end results of what Lil Ruger did, I don't want to just give it away, but I'm gonna give y'all a hint. You see, the name of the title is when our young black youth need to unite once on laughing, saying you oppress each. Yeah, that's a fact. You and not TY type shit. You feel me? People can't separate their real life from social media, comparing their life to people highlights. Man, that shit went too fast. Oh, comparing their people highlights. Well, everybody can't do it. I know I can, bro. Like I'm a total different person in the physical form. It's like when I took my videos, I had shades on, and that's just a. I ain't gonna say acting, but I am acting, and you know, I'm telling my stories. One dude said one of my eyes I'm on real, or I'm crossed out of some shit. You feel me? But I feel more comfortable when I tell my stories with shades. But when I go live, you know what I mean, I have my shades off. Nah, Nick ain't no damn smoke detector. Nah, this is most definitely not a smoke detector. You might hear the AC blowing. Used to game bang from 1985 to 1992. That was some wild times, even probably wilder than today. Okay, I want to ask you a question, Bill. What did you, and I'm saying this respectfully, homie, what did you learn from gang banging? Like at the end of the day, do you feel you could have did anything different, or did you make a impact when you was banging? And why did you stop banging? You ain't gotta take your time, bro. Cause a lot of dudes that used to gang bang, you know, that light came on. Cause sometime, some point in your life, a light gonna come on, and you gonna say, "Man, this ain't it." I wasted a lot of time in a negative space of friends and activists, activities. I meant, and I learned how to hate other people based on really nothing. At the end of the day, yeah, that's facts. And a lot of I have about four of you listening to C. Bill Jr. and I respect your journey. Okay, appreciate it. You take that chain off, bro. Which one to take my chain off? You focus on the wrong thing, bro. Focus on the message. How can young black men get up out of this, bro? Sometimes it's heritage, our dad, uncles, and the shit too. Well, if you a youth, man, you just it's in your genetic genes, it's in your DNA, like you said. But at the end of the day, you will become self conscious, like when maturity happens, that light come on. When your light come on, you got to start making decisions for yourself. It don't matter if you're a grown man, it don't matter if you 12 or 13. Like eventually you'll learn right from wrong, and you got to start making your own decisions. I gave it up because I ended up moving away and I decided to change my life after being charged multiple times and getting I feel you often living on the edge, constantly looking over. Yeah, that's right. So you see Bill, his light came on. Even though it was at a later age, you feel what I'm saying? He realized that gang banging wasn't it. But you got some people, they so loyal to their hood and they block and they script and they set they don't know how to stop. And then that's it been going on so long. Like gangs been around since the like 1950s. People take too long to mature. Yeah, everybody don't mature at the same time, bro. Yo, if you in the chat, you in the live, man. If you don't mind, hit them like buttons. It'll help me out a whole lot. The last time the Raiders won the Super Bowl, you were probably not even born. I ain't no Raiders fan, man. Just I like the hat and I like the color. I stay dipped in that black. Yeah, you can't like some people loyal to a fault. You feel me? And that be those that's natural followers. They not leaders. Like I got into my leader consciousness at a very young age. So I wasn't no crash dummy. I went on missions. I did my share of dirt, but I was smart with it. You just couldn't tell me, hey, go do this. I'm gonna weigh out the options, the pros, the cons, and I'm gonna see what's up, and then I'm gonna make a decision. I just ain't going like, you feel me? I got a lot of homies locked up right now, man, and they say, "Man, damn, wish I would have did that." Matter of fact, I got a homeboy. Three of his peers, they went in the store. They telling him we go in the store and get some snacks for the road. They go in there and rob the store. He in the car asleep. When he woke up, the police behind him. They put him in the back seat. Make a long story short, he went to court and they gave him 25 years. He had nothing to do with it. Sometimes it's it's destined. Sometimes you feel me, being in the wrong place at the wrong time and having the wrong company around you. I don't know. He ain't know what happened, bro. Like his parents went in there supposed to got some snacks. He in there asleep. When he woke up, the police was behind him, and I think he got as much time as they did. I think they gave him like 25 years. I think they gave other dude light sentence because they had Pow Pow, the store clerk. G Money, G Code, stay ready to unload, bro. I ain't see when you popped up in the live, man. What's good with it, fam? How long you did? I'm trying to see, can I pronounce your name? Jock. I can't pronounce your name, but how long you did in prison? Man, you already know G Money. What's up, you man? Six up, never switch up. Know that. Omega, what up? What up? What up? What's really popping, man? Once again, man, shout out to anybody that's dealing with sickle cell, you feel what I'm saying? Y'all continue to living. Y'all continue living. Don't give up the good fight, man. You got people that's praying for you and that's rooting for you, like real rap. They should have told the judge that he was. But see, that all go with you got to watch who you hang with. You feel me? Really, he shouldn't have been around him. He was man. Listen, the dude was on his way to college. He had a college scholarship. You know what I mean? 4 years, 2 months, 4 days, 22 hours. Look, yeah, you did time real. You know the years, the months, the days, and the hours. Yeah, I feel that though. As always, Omega laid back in the Maybach. That's a Fendi fact. When you did your time with, like, where you was at, medium camp, minimum camp, or close security camp? Yeah, they messed his life up. He locked up right now. He locked up right now, and he done cost some more time. Now y'all got to realize something. Like I said, I did a bid, and I would just make a smart kind of decision. But you got a lot of dudes. They come in the prison system. They might have 5 years and end up with 50 years. It happens. Some YAs in Cali more hard. You know, like this, man. Like my man said, your hood ain't hard, no harder than mine. Like you got hard dudes everywhere. You got suckers everywhere. You got real ones everywhere. So you feel me? Scared camp solitary. I never heard that, but I can only imagine what that is. I know what solitary is. You feel me? So I can kind of, you know what I mean? Yeah, 50 years, bro. I know a dude. Matter of fact, he's locked down right now in Jackson. He lost his mind. Like when he started catching his time, he just gave up. Hey yo, oh man, I ain't gonna repeat what you said, but you know, you did lockdown time. I didn't want to go out of my cell. Each month, to each his own, man. You know, I don't approve of the telling thing, but you know, I guess you feel you had to do what you had to do. Tyler tapping into the live, appreciate it. If you're new to the live, hit them like buttons if you don't mind. Man, Michi ain't working crazy G money. She laid back in the minute, but she probably would have doing the nails, doing the hand and feet while she's probably monitoring the channel. If I find out Michi going in the door, I'm telling you. Russia tapping in St. Louis in the building. Uh-huh. Crazy how they be spitting years. Man, they give time out like it's nothing. I just finished watching part 2 of Lil Ruga. Uh-huh. Yo, I'm gonna drop part 3 tomorrow, man. The only reason I be dropping like part 1, part 2, part 3 because y'all gotta understand. I've been doing a lot of moving, man. I just came back to where I'm at. I'm still getting adapted, adjusted. So you know what I mean. Spent 13 to 15 in the youth authority facility. Them shits messed up. Sure already hit early. Yeah, yeah, facts. I did time and nope, all that's already done. Okay. Let me, all right. Let me find you slacking on your job, Meech. What the word is, uh I was speaking about sickle cell awareness earlier, touching upon different subjects. You know, when I come on here, bro, you know what I mean? I give y'all a short chain gang prison story, but you know, I like to deal in the present. When I tell stories, that's just the old me in the past. You feel me? But now I'm out in the free world, I'm thriving and surviving, man. You know what I mean? How was it to adjust? It was really easy to me because I had a plan. You know, I got to say, a man without a plan a man without a plan is a man that's lost. You heard? So when I came out here, I already had a plan. So most common subjects do most viewers want to hear about on your live? I don't know. You have to ask them. I can't say like when I be on here, I be freestyling. I just be talking. I don't have nothing to like when I come on here. I talk about whatever come to mind. Or if somebody got a question to ask me, I answer the question. You feel me? I don't tell too many prison stories on live. If you want to hear my prison stories or what I've been through, you got to go check out my channel, which is Go Hard with No Excuses. And you get all the prison stories you want. Some people don't want to hear prison stories. Some people like they might want to. Get to know the real me. You feel me? So that's what I'm here for. What's your question? Oh man, we told to pack it up. Meech, you better tighten up on your back, bro. Omega talk about you gonna have to go on the door. What's your question? I'm listening. Anybody want to ask me any questions concerned about my prison bid, what I'm doing out here, what's my goals, how you tell what's that? How you tell one of the manner you like them. Yeah. I don't know what type of question it is, right? I'm trying to give you the benefit of the doubt. You ain't saying nothing crazy. But I'm thinking you saying how you tell one of the it went too fast. She going to the hole. How much time she gotta do G Money? Her ass going to the hole. What the Feezy? Shout out to my boy Feezy, man. Bill Feezy. As always, shout out to him. If Pop was alive with the roses and crashing, I don't know. Man, we ain't on no type time like that, man. You gonna go in the door talking like that, bro? We ain't on that type time over here. Hey, man, you got to go, cause we ain't on that type of time over here. Yeah, I kind of figured you on some bullshit. You got to go. What's cracking, homie? There's a clear blue sky over here. Yeah, he tripping. I got my age 18, about to turn 19. What's the biggest Miller low I got in? When I was at Willer CCA. Do you feel like you're grown to where you don't feel like you'll make a wrong choice and go? Who can tell what the future holds? I just stay prayed up, try to make conscious decisions, and stay out the clubs, stay out the streets. You feel me? So long as I do that, I stand a pretty high chance of not going back to prison. I've been out 7 years now. The only thing I had, the only interaction I had with the law is I caught a couple of speeding tickets. Hey, I need y'all moderators to be on y'all job because you got some people that's coming in the dorm and they talking sideways. Yeah, think before you react. Real rap. Meet you clutching. What you got? Hey, G Money. Me says she clutching. I, dude, tripping. What's the matter with him, G Money? Like he tripping, man. He lost his. Come on. I don't know why he keep coming to here, man. Hold up. Let me see something. Oh, it should be over for him. I don't know how he keep coming up in here. Yeah, dude is weird. Yeah, I ain't on that type time at all. I love black women. My black Nubian queen. I don't. He tripping. Yeah, he's a weirdo for real. You told this metal. How you? Who sharpen your? How you get your metal sharp? Damn, I've been on here for 45 minutes already. It don't seem like that. Time flies when you're having fun. Hey man, it's some weird people in the world. TTG Vito, what's up with it? She had to cut the check, bro. Oh yeah, one time. Yeah, I had wet four dudes up in the altercation, and when I was in the shower, the LT was like, "Oh yeah, you just caught you 20 more years," and I spazzed out when he said that. So that's the time I thought I wasn't gonna make it home. And man, when my adrenaline stopped pumping, man, bro, that man, look, when that man told you got you caught 20 more years, I was sick as a dog. But if you know, you know. Yeah, and I did some damage. Like the dude that I messed up. Know what I mean? I hit one dude in the face with a razor. I caught one dude when I popped him. They was doing laundry car and he fell over in the laundry car. I mean the cart, and I just got on top of him and I blacked out. I had almost unalived him. All hands to the good fair one. Facts. Uh, allegedly. Nah, mine wasn't allegedly. Mine was for real. Oh, okay, 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 okay. Understood. What you told Omega? You know she got a bus partner, Omega. You know she Coco be riding with her, so you know what I mean. You might have to put both of them on the door. Cause when I was 18, what's the best fade you ran? Good one. You talk about me, or you talk about that I seen? Uh, wow. I had a couple of good fights, man. I can't really say, man. Like maybe you ain't got. That's right. Maybe when I was at Waycross, the dude almost broke my jaw because I underestimated him. I was being honest. I wasn't that experienced in war. I supposed to bombed on him, but I was talking too much, and he had his foot on the wall. And then like in my story, I played basketball. You feel me? And somebody called my name, like, "Hey, guard, you balling?" So when I turned around and asked to tell him, "Yeah," I turned back around. He was coming off the wall with his foot. He had his foot on the wall, and he pushed off the wall and caught me dead in my shit. Boom, man. Whoo! Listen. That was the hardest I ever been hit. Like real rap. Thug AB, what up? What's up, homie? Hey, somebody, appreciate it. Quick draw McGraw. That trolling is real. I'm telling you, man, when I first became a YouTuber, man, I used to see all. I'm like, man, these folks is crazy. Damn, bro, I can't imagine you pushing 236, bro. So he had to fire off the man, bro. Listen, and he was bigger than me. Know what I mean? I was probably by the time I might have been like 185, maybe 190. You dig? This dude was about like 230. Man, he pushed his foot off the wall, bro. When he hit me, I seen the sun, the moon, the stars, Jupiter, Pluto. Man, listen, I ain't never hit that hard. But he messed up because he went to pre-celebrate. I told you he ain't want it. I told you he ain't want it. Because he was shocked. He got at me like that. You know what I mean? Why you attacked me? I had to give you the, I got a story about that, but I give you the quick version. Uh I was putting the press down on him. He was going to visitation, going up there getting the Al Green. You feel me? And everything was smooth selling. You know, I'm a strong believer in finesse game, the best game. So I was finessing him, and he was giving me for a trigger his special move. L. Yeah, he did. Trolls. Yeah, I appreciate that, Omega. Yeah, Meech, Omega, y'all be on because yo, these people. But let me finish tell y'all. My mom, I just lost my train of thinking. What I was saying. What was the question that somebody asked me? Yeah, that's a fact, G Money. Fade question. Oh, why you attack me? I appreciate that, Almighty. Uh, like I said, I was putting the press down on him, whatever, and he was going to visitation, and he was bringing about four of them things back. You feel me? And he was giving me like, damn, yeah, hold on, I gotta go get my charger. Y'all give me a second. I'll get my charger. Might have to switch rooms. It's gonna go dark for a second, so y'all just work with me. I want to answer that question when I get back. Y'all hold up. Y'all give me 1 minute. Let me get my charger right quick. Let me make sure it's charging up. Okay. All right. Back to what I was saying. Y'all still can hear me? Hey, somebody let me know. Can y'all still hear me? Because I don't know. You feel me? Meets G Money. Y'all can hear me? Okay. So boom. I was like I said, I was putting the press down on him. He was going to visitation, working as one and twos, and he was giving me like 1.5. So I had a wild ass blood homeboy. He was Sex Money Murder Mob, and this is my right hand man. You feel me? Like he helped groom and raise me when I was locked up, as far as giving me knowledge of self and teaching me different things. You feel me? And he's always on the aggressive gangster shit. So he telling the dude who I'm putting the press down on, he telling his little homies like, oh yeah, I was a little homie at the time, so he was like, yeah, my little homie, he up there extorting y'all big homie. And it's the thing, when I was, even though I'm putting the press down, getting what I'm getting, I'm keeping it. I'm not bragging and boasting about it. I'm eating silently and I'm feeding my team. So while he telling the dude who got the press on, he telling his little homies like, yeah, my little homie speaking to me, got the press on him, blase squaze. They finally like, yo, so you messing with, you dealing with ghost up there, man. That's why you can't give us nothing, da da da. But I was on the low, like ain't nobody know nothing. So one day, me, my blood homeboy, we on this small yard, we playing ball, and you seen about 8 officers. They running from. I'm in Waycross Prison, Ware State Prison, Waycross, Georgia. They running from where they was at to our yard. So when you when you see officers running, they run into a code. So they run in the yard. So when they run in the yard, they just posted up like a light pole. They stand there watching us play ball, but they arms probably like this. They watching us. So I'm like, I don't feel right no more. So my blood homeboy, I just broke him up. I think I gave him like a half. You feel me? And he had my stuff on him because I was just playing ball. So while the game's still going on, you still got these police. They posted up. So the way they post up, we like, yo, what are they doing? This is something new. Make a long story short, salute, what up? Make a long story short, we go in the dormitory. So my man, he's way down there in Gen H building. That's at the bottom. I was in C building. But the police on the yard, they don't know like what dorms you in. And then, like I said, when they run the yard, he can't leave, so he got to fake like he up here. So he come in my dormitory. You feel me? So I go to my room and get my shower gear, and some of my guys walk me to the shower. So while I'm in there taking a shower, I still got soap and everything on me. I hear some boom, 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 boom. So a dude came in my shower like, hey, Ghost. He said, hey, yo, they up there jumping on your people. I'm like, what? So I come out the shower. Mind you, I ain't got nothing but a towel on, you feel me, and shower shoes. So I told my fam to take me back to my room. So by the time I get in the room, the only thing I do, I put my drawers on, my boots. So when I'm about to, this is my man. I'm about to go all out with him. Probably catch some more time. So by the time I get to the steps, he looking at me like, hey, bro, fall back. I got this, son. Hey, yo, I got this. He winking his eye. He done flipped one of the officers on the ground. You feel me? He wasn't trying to hurt him, but I just told y'all what he had on him. He wasn't going to let him get the contraband, the Al Green, know what I mean? And make a long story short, they locked him up. So when they locked him up, he wrote me a kite. He said, yo, go check this out. He said, yo, that dude Blase Squaze, man, I'm telling you, he told on us. This and the third. This and the third. Now, y'all got to be mindful. I'm a youth. I'm probably about like 21, maybe 22. He like an OG dude to me. You feel me? He's around 46. Like I said, he helped groom me and taught me a lot that I know. So I wasn't easy to influence, but if you my man and you send word out and you tell me somebody told on you, it's like it's loyalty over everything. So I said I got to deal with the dude. So make a long story short, I think it was like a Friday, chicken day, and when I get in the dorm, I mean not in the dorm. When I get in the chow hall, he's sitting at the second table towards where they pass your tray out to feed you. So you know the chow hall fit because it's chicken day. Everybody come to chow, whatever. So when I get up there, I got two razors. I popped two razors, put in my mouth. So while I'm walking to go get my tray, my adrenaline pumping because I ain't bust nobody in a minute, but I'm about to bust him. So when I get closer to where the tray come out, somebody called my name. Hey, yo, Ghost. So when he said that, that took away the element of surprise. Like I was about like 3 inches away from the dude about the bus. Cause like I said, I already had both razors in my hand. So make a long story short, I didn't bust him in the chow hall. And the reason the dude was calling me, he was calling because my blood homeboy that was in the hole, he wrote me a kite. And he basically was saying, he was like, hey, yo, bro, I know you a loyal person, you know what I mean? You probably want to get at that dude. He said, man, wait till I get out. We're going to get them together. So I'm like, all right, say less. So a couple of days passed, you feel me? And they put my blood homeboy back down there in G building. I'm in C building. So this one will tell y'all that wow, went to talking too much. And you know what I mean? I should have just got him when we came out the door. I wrote him a kite. And I know I should have and this I basically made him aware. I said, look, bro, I really feel you told my mans and them. So basically I called him a snitch. I'm answering your question, right? And I said, look, if you don't like what I'm saying, come outside and put blood in my mouth. And the dude, he ain't no sucker. Like, he's a rider from where he from. So I go out there, same thing. I got the razors in my hand. I popped two razors, one in the yard, and I got Vaseline on my face, and I got a towel around my neck. So when we get out there, this how it happened. When he came out there, you feel me? Normally he'll come out and chill, you know what I mean? And it's another part to the story. I had to tell you this another time. I just had got his chain back. Somebody had yapped me for a chain, some of my Jamaican homies down there. And I just had got a chain back. So when he come on the yard, he gonna have his jewels on. If he gonna play ball, he gonna take his jewelry off before he go to court, put it in his pocket. So now when he come out, he ain't got a chain on and he looking some type of way. Again, I just called the man a snitch. I told him that in a letter. And I told him, I said, if you don't like what I'm saying, come outside and put blood in my mouth. You dig? So as soon as he come out there, he's looking like, yo, like, bro, what's up, man? Yo, where all this come from? I said, yo, fuck all that talking. I said, yo, step your soft. I ain't gonna say exactly what I said on the live because I know there's certain things you can't say. But I just verbally abused him like, man, listen, stop all that talk. I said, yo, come on inside, man, and let's get it on. What I would mean by that, I was telling him to get from in front of the booth where the police can see and let's go on the side. And that's how it popped off. We went on the side and he really, what I call rocked me to sleep. He was really trying to get in a position to get at me. So, like I said, while I'm talking to him, a dude called my name, like, hey, yo, Ghost, you playing? I turned around and looked. He was coming up off the wall. It was like, you know how in them cartoons shit going slow motion? That's how I was like this. Boom, man. Whew. But yeah, that's what happened. He like to broke my jaw. I thought my jaw was broke. Don't keep it 100. I understand. Great channel, love the content. But okay, I come. Meets with that. He must have said something crazy. You put him on the door. Appreciate it. Yeah, AG money. He rocked me to sleep, man. But see, You live and you learn. But like I said, when he hit me, he I was bro, it was over with. I couldn't see nothing. I seen, like I said, the sun, the moon, the stars, Jupiter, Pluto. I seen all the planets. You feel me? But it was only for a brief second. It was about for like 15 seconds. And he went to pre-celebrating. And he tried to run up on me. But when he hit me, only one razor fell out my hand. So when he rushed me, I just pivot. Let me see. I pivot to the right twist. And when I twist, I caught him with the razor. Boom. And cut him across the face. And that's how I end up getting locked down. And that's, I think, the second time I went down to GSP, razor at the bottom. Yeah, man. Stuff like that happened in prison. But I was young, and I was just trying to do my due diligence out of loyalty for my man that was in the hole. He asked his age. Who age he asked? Mine. Hey, somebody put somebody to go on the door, man. Appreciate it. You can ask me any question you want. Just don't ask me nothing reckless. Man, this dude back in chat's crazy. I don't know. I can't. I don't know. Yeah, they going crazy today, G Money. I don't know what's going on, homie. I ain't never had this many trolls. They going banana pills. But y'all, you and me, y'all holding it down. I appreciate that. Cause I was like, whew, I'm about to put myself in the door. Like, they hate to see a black man be great, man. I'm just, mm. Well, I'm in Georgia right now. Yeah, I know y'all do. Appreciate it. Yeah, that's a Fendi fact, man. Yeah, I consider myself a mentor, man, because I done been through the trenches. I done been popped at. I done been stabbed. I done been jumped. So I done been through everything. I'll be back and forth to Atlanta. I just left Atlanta like 2 weeks ago, but I'm not in Atlanta right now at the present time. Why? What's up? I'll probably go back to in a couple of weeks though. Yeah, I've been stabbed. I got the. Whew, I got a story about that. Matter of fact, I was cut. He tried to stab me. He stabbed me, but he missed me. And when he dropped the the butcher knife. He started chasing me, and eventually he cut me with a machete. Yeah, I had to get like 23 stitches in my back. Yeah, that's what I said. I done been through it, man. Still going through it, but it's part of the struggle. You live and you learn. Experience the best teacher. Oh, yeah, most definitely. So many different gangs in Georgia now. It's ridiculous. So yeah, I most definitely got wilder. Tony Pitts, what's up? What I appreciate you tapping into the live. Yeah, I got matter of fact, I almost caught a charge with the assault on a warden with one of my homies from Columbus, Georgia. Now I said I've been shot. I might have I've been grazed, but I've been shot at a couple of times. Yes, shot and being grazed is really two different things. Trying to change your life, homie. If you've been catching charges since the '90s, you know what I mean. You got to change up, do something positive, productive, get out the environment. You got smile for what? Oh, you was kidding? I appreciate it. All right, bro. I appreciate you tapping to the live. If you ain't hit that like button, bro, before you go, if you don't mind, hit that like button. If you know, you know type Man, I'm laid back in the Maybach. Rigo, I think that's how you pronounce your name. But I'm chilling, man. Striving to, you know what I mean? Stand alive, stand focused. Okay, well, you appreciate it. I appreciate it. Not trying to be funny, bro. Doesn't matter whether silver, gold, white gold. Jewelry, jewelry to me. I don't want to have nothing to it. With my neck, somebody trying to rip my neck off. Being real. And I ain't no fool. I ain't about to spend no 10, 15, $5,000 for no jewelry. I don't get caught up in the materialistic stuff. I wear what I wear. You know what I mean? And that's another thing, man. People gotta stop getting caught up on materialistic things. I wear what I feel comfortable in. You know what I mean? I go to Walmart and get an outfit, make it look good if I choose to. I don't get caught up in that. Do they get the fight in prison? I know they had crazy bets going on. Who get the fight in prison? G Money. Okay, Raider fans tapping in. Appreciate it. They listen, dude. Been trying. I've been trying to defend y'all. Everybody talking crazy about the Raider fans. I wear 20K and gold jewelry. It doesn't. Yeah, that's cool. You know what I mean? But in a certain place you can wear that. Like I know some spots you come through with $20,000 in jewelry, they're gonna try. No, they ain't gonna try. They're gonna tear your whole neck off. You said Walmart stepping their game up. Yeah, it's dangerous, man. Like you feel me? You can't go like you got dudes out here hungry that ain't got $10 in their pocket. So you come around with a $20,000 chain, not nine times they're gonna get at you. I done seen it. But all right, Omega. I see you next live, man. I see you tomorrow, bro. Check out that video. I'm gonna drop one tomorrow. Also gonna go live, so hope to see you there, bro. But I appreciate you tapping into the live. Shout out to Omega, real rap. Shout out to all my moderators holding the fort down, doing their job. What time it is? 8:07. Oh yeah, most definitely. Y'all gotta understand, man. Chain ain't like the free world now, man. I don't think it ain't too much you can't do in chain game that go on in the free world. You just can't leave. Well, you got some dude like they might bust a play and go get the contraband, got a life sentence, and come back into prison. I can't make it up. Where I'm from, I'm originally from New Jersey, but I've been in Georgia for a minute. Salute Trap Talk Vids. What up? Salute, salute. Man, tomorrow, Friday, what y'all on tomorrow, man? Y'all gonna stay at home? Y'all popping out? What y'all got going? Some of y'all working overtime, spend time with your kids. Yeah, yeah, fact. A lot like majority of people took Crawford. Like you see, Jay Z took him. I'm like, bro, I don't care. I don't keep it 100, bro. I'm always going to bet on the brother man instead of the other man, and I'm not racist. I'm just pro black. Yeah, no doubt. Yeah. Shout out to Arsenal, man. Shout out to Turf Smurf, man. Y'all already know NEW Jersey, man. I'm gonna hold the fort down. I used to battle rap, but that was years ago. Charlie Global trying to get me back in the booth, y'all. So y'all might be y'all might be hearing something from me real soon. But when I go back to the A, is it any other books you read that help you send your video earlier? Well, those four books that I named, Four Laws of Power, Art of Seduction, Art of War, Pale White Horse, and there's some more good books, you know what I mean? Yeah. Battle rap. Yo, I just was watching the female battle rap and one chick said something about old girl mom and old girl popped off on her, dropped her. It gets serious. Like you gotta control your emotions. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's a good book too. Rich Dad Poor Dad. Facts. I never finished that book, but I think I had read like 40 some pages or whatever. And it was one of my homeboy book. They told me to pack it up on emergency transfer, and I had to send them the book back. Think and Grow Rich. I wish I had my pen in my pad. I need to write this down so I don't forget. Yeah, that's a good book, Think and Grow Rich. Both of the books you said spoke on, excuse me, how successful people think. Yeah, you on Trap Talk Viz, you on your I see that. Everybody in the live, man, y'all, them 3 books he just said, y'all go check them out. Them very knowledgeable books, man, they help you in life. Yeah, no doubt. Yo, brown bag, what up? Yeah, it's crazy. Man, battle rap, bro, they just be saying some wild things, man. You really got to control your emotions when you're doing that. But they get in the bag. Like, some of them dudes be getting like 30, $40,000. Yeah, Cha Cha, that's my man's and them. Shout out to Charlie Global, man, aka Cha Cha, aka Mr. Kickin' Major Flavor himself. Salute to my guy. Cause without Cha Cha, y'all would have never met me. He used to be on my neck, man, bro. When you gonna start making videos? I just was like, man, I ain't, you feel me? Cause I'm very secretive. Like I ain't know people like to hear, certain prison stories. But I see, you know what I mean? People fuck with them. So, man, what I think on that, man, the proof is in the pudding. You feel me? Too much pillow talking, man. I'm just gonna say that. You know what I mean? Like first and foremost, why are you talking on these blue phones in prison about certain things on the script? Everybody, I ain't say everybody know, but you think they weren't recording the conversations? Like, come on, man, that's common sense. It's like I said, bro. The proof's in the pudding, man. You feel me? I'm going, the streets and the industry gonna deal with him. I'm just one person, so my opinion don't matter. But to answer your question, do I consider that telling? It's it's real close. I know if that was my homie, I couldn't be defending his honor right now. I'm like, yo, you got to straighten that up. But again, when you got things that's recorded and it's you, what can you like? What's your defense? You say you just making sure you ain't tripping. That's something I want to do. Like I'm conscious though. Like I ain't gonna if it's can incriminate me or give me some more time or bite me my ass later on. I'm not gonna get on no blue phones in prison and be talking about it. Like, but see, y'all gotta understand he was in a. I'm not making no excuse for him, but he was in a tight situation and he didn't know was he gonna get out or not. So I guess he felt it was okay to talk loosely how he was doing over the phone. That's crazy money. Like I knew that as soon as I got to prison. Like a person even had to pull my code to tell me. I just and then they tell you on the phone these calls are being recorded and monitored. Like make it make sense, my nigga. You feel me? Like certain things you just don't do. Certain things you just don't say. You're like I have homies to this day be calling me from prison and be trying to talk reckless. I check it immediately. You get one warning, and the next time you say something out of line, I'm gonna hang up on you, and you ain't gonna hear from me. Cause I'm not trying to get no accessory to no crimes. I'm telling you, I'm out here in the free world. I'm gonna stay out here. I'm not gonna let nobody recklessness or foolishness trick me off the street. Okay, I got that text, bro. Uh huh. Say less, say less. I was about to ask you that. See, that lets you know great minds think alike. I was just about to ask you, bro, send me that text of the book that he said so I can get them. But again, great minds think alike. Ain't that something? Enlighten me, bro. You said I'm hitting something they call 50-50 yards. Now you have to enlighten me. Meech, what you talk some for? You want to know what the T is, as y'all say? We ain't clocking no T. Oh, you did Fed time? Okay. I ain't never did no Fed time, but I got home to this day. They still doing Fed time. And Charlie, they had 50-50 yards. Great minds think alike. Oh, yeah, yeah, no doubt. Great minds think alike. I ain't had to say nothing, bro. Just send me the text. You feel me? Like live and direct. Feds is, I just only speak on Feds as far as what people tell me and the dudes that I deal with. But Feds a little bit, I can say a little bit, a lot more serious than state camps. Like, not saying state camps ain't biting, but Fed camps, whew, it's serious, serious, serious. But yeah, y'all make sure y'all tune tomorrow, man. Part 3 of Lil Ruger putting the press down. Man, listen. Oh, I can't remember. Y'all want to check that video tomorrow. It's sweeter as far as you got more stuff. As far you got a TV, you go to the store for uh as much as you want. But I'm talking about the violence. Nah, yeah, jail is jail, but it's different in the feds, bro. Like I said, I'm in tune with dudes in the state and in the feds, and from what I hear, it's like, you know what I mean. Appreciate that, Meech. Yeah, but you're right, bro. Jail is jail, but state and federal is really two different worlds. Now, I'm quite sure some state camps like me, you don't want no problems with. But you know, it all depends on the individual. But again, you might go to a camp and it's biting. That's why I be seeing all these tough guys be talking, man. I'd have been in situations, not me personally, but I've seen situations, man. Dude test you for your manhood and everything. Like you can't say what you'll do until you put in that situation. Like, yeah. Like I done seen, I ain't gonna get too far in debt and details because that ain't my style. You got other dudes tell stories like that. That ain't me. But I done seen some of the toughest dudes, man, come to camp and get tricked out their manhood. And it's, you know what I mean? Yeah, see, y'all got pool ball and pool. Man, listen, the last time I seen a pool table is when I was in YDC in Augusta, Georgia. And I got a story about that. I had got to fighting with this dude from Atlanta. He said something out his mouth he should have said. I duffed him out, and then he want to get his lick back. But that ain't this and this ain't that. Big Drew, what up, baby? Man, you already know. Charlie Global gang in his thing, man. Shout out to my man Cha Cha, man, aka Charlie Global. Shout out to my man Big Drewski, man. You already know, man. Double salute. You feel me? I appreciate you tapping into the live, man. I be checking you out on Facebook. I know you everywhere with it, but I appreciate you pulling up, showing love and support, man. That's what brothers do. If you know, you know. A1 Black 720 in court. It's good to know the law, but it's better to know the judge. You gotta enlighten me what you mean by that. I'm quite sure. You know what I mean? Hell yeah, already. Hell yeah, bro. Uh-huh. Man, you already know, man. Shout out to my man, Big Drewski TV. Keep doing your thing, bro. You know what I mean? You the guy in light, bro. You got the torch right now. You leading by example. You doing what a boss supposed to do. Appreciate that. I've been to 16 prisons. Some of the prisons like 2 to 3 times. Y'all check out my man Big Drewski TV, man. What is it? Ugly Money. What is it called, bro? Ugly Money something. Yeah, post it in the live, man. Y'all go check my bro out. Yeah, I kept transferring Trap Talk vids. Yo man, my wife, uncle did 15 years in Georgia, 113. Then he did two girls on paper straight from Daytona Beach. They called them raw dogs. Okay. No police shit, but did you ever tell the story how I got locked up? Nah, I ain't told that story yet. I'm waiting to get on somebody podcast and I'm gonna tell the story. My case was wild. That ain't no police shit, bro. Like you just asked the question. I'm not I'm not a sensitive person like that. Like if it's a question I see I don't want to answer, I'll look at it and just keep on. You know what I mean? But for the third time, because I was asked to do this, make sure uh, y'all be aware of diseases, sickle cell, thing like that. So shout out to everybody that's dealing with sickle cell. Y'all keep fighting the good fight. Don't give up. Take care of your health. Eat good. Work out. Things of that, man. Keep going. Salute, salute to St. Louis tapping in. I appreciate it. If you new to the live, you don't mind, as always, hit them like buttons. It'll help me out tremendously. If you ain't got them notification buttons on, cut them off. So when I make a video, I'll go live. You can be right there with your man, 50 grand. Share the video. Leave me a comment. You saying how was it when COVID hit? What you speak about? In prison, or you got to be more specific. What you saying, bro? What you speaking on? I was just blessed. Since I've been out here, I ain't never caught COVID. I try to stay masked up or just stay at the crib. Let me see. I got out 2018, so I'm not for sure COVID like even was popping there. I ain't for sure. I know. Matter of fact, I think it was popping. Cause when I got out, I had a little homie, one of my little soldiers. He had passed away from COVID. NEL, appreciate that, bro. Man, bro, I watched about 5 of your videos today, part one, part two of the Chris Block. I appreciate that bit, Drewski, man. Hopefully, whenever you back in Atlanta and I get back there, get back that way, we can, sit down, power, man, rapper tab, man. Great minds. You already know. If you know, you know, and I know you know. Y'all rock with you, big Drewski, man. Nah, bro, I've been home 7 years now, doing the right thing. See, I ain't one of them hard headed cats that's gonna keep going back and forth to prison. I learned my lesson. I did my time and I came home and I'm striving and will continue to strive. Ethnic population due to some of activity mixed with the dudes who can't walk in population type shit. Man, this real talk. Like I know it's dudes, man, have been on lockdown so long because they scared to come to GP. Like, you know what you did last summer, especially them dudes that, like I said, it's certain things I know I can't say on here, but y'all just know if a person got messed up charges, but you've been out here confined. Yeah, real rap, Big Juicy. Shout out to Big Juicy one more time, man. Believe that. Just started watching your channel the past week. I've been tuning in every day and started from the beginning. Keep doing your thing, big dog. Yeah, no doubt. Consistency is the key. I'm about to get off of work here in a little bit. Okay, no doubt, man. Drive safe, man. Make sure you make it home to your family, man. And keep doing your thing, bro. We see you. Believe that. The real ones see you. Is administration PC? Nah. Rack too skinny, mom. I go hard every day, homie. Every day. Look, G Money, go hard too. Like, what type of question is that to ask a person whose attribute name is go hard, bro? Like, you feel me? I'm a representative of my name. Hopefully, me and Charlie Global and one of my homies, Lil B out the Bluff, we're gonna do a live for y'all. I'm gonna try to get it done tomorrow. We're gonna do it on Charlie Global channel, so y'all tune. If it ain't gonna be tomorrow, it's gonna be soon. Yeah, bro. You know, that's how that. You know how that go. Oh yeah, most definitely with some race rides. That's all the time. I can say all the time, but you got to understand, man. When you in a controlled environment, you got hundreds of men around each other from different races, different nationalities, different religions. It's gonna be problems. It's gonna be smoke. It's gonna be wars. People gonna lose their limbs. Some people get unalive, and all because of you believe this and I believe that, and it's crazy. Yeah, this real a chain game, man. Like I don't brag and boast about prison. Just that was just my foundation of storytelling. Eventually I'm gonna start telling, speaking on more topics in the free world, what I do out here. My everyday activities, things like that. And I'm actually from New York. Well, I'm actually from New Jersey, but I stayed in New York a couple of years. You know what I mean? I've been in the Bronx, Brooklyn, Harlem, Manhattan. Yeah, facts. To tell a story about holiday bags. What you mean? What's a holiday bag? You talking about? You gotta be more specific. I don't. What's a holiday bag? If you know, you know type I'm not actually a Raiders fan. I just, you know, like the color. I stay dipped in that black. If you know, you know. Hey man, you said it. I didn't. You said y'all ain't have holiday concert bags. Of course, yeah. You new to the dorm? Shit, but you already know what's going on. You say you new to the dorm. Have you hit that like button since you popped up? Kev Will, if I'm pronouncing that right, okay. Because most of your time be in Georgia, but you got an East Coast accent, loud for loud. So yeah, no doubt. It ain't where you from, it's where you at. But I'm originally from Jersey, but I've been now I'm in the South for a minute. A lot of people that make me say that. They be like, yo, how you kept your accent for so long? I don't know. Do I know C Bill? Yeah, I know C Bill. Shout out to C Bill. That's my man's in them. That's my man, 50 grand. Yeah, that's one of my guys, man. Ain't no story that sometimes have behind it how they bad. Nah, not really, man. It's like I done seen dudes get their holiday bag took. Like you coming from the gym, everybody got their happy holiday bag, they happy, and things happen. They go in a room, and you gonna have them goons and goblins. They gonna come behind them and take their bag. Hey, some of y'all need to get put on the door. Y'all heard what Big Juicy said, man. Moderators, tighten up. Meeks, where you at? You probably done. Let me find out, man. You already know what's up. To the world blow, man. G's up. You already know I got that on my arm. If you know, you know. You see what I say? G's up. If you ain't real, you better duck. Six up, never switch up. What's my story in a nutshell? You gotta be more specific with that. I don't know what you mean. Any story with Jamaica, he tells stories from Georgia. Shout out to my man, Jamaica man Junior. I got some stories about not that Jamaica, but I got some stories about my man Jamaica that I met down there at GSP at the bottom. He was dangerous. He don't play. He's still locked up. He don't listen. That man do not. He was the first dude I've seen do like 50 pull-ups straight on the pull-up bar. He used to always play soccer with the Mexicans. Dude was about like 6'5". He had muscles all in his face. I know he done knocked out like 4 or 5, no, probably about 3 COs down at the bottom. He stayed on lockdown. Yeah, he ain't played point blank period. Donated $10. That's for you. Kishmir, appreciate it. What you send it to? Super chat? It ain't pop up yet. I gotta get a cash app. Everybody been saying get a cash app. This is my situation with a cash app. When I was locked up, I was getting to the money. I ran through so many cash apps. I can't get one in my name right now. But eventually I'm gonna get one. Okay. That's who playing right now? You said Raiders beating the Commodores? Yeah. I ain't see where you sent it to me. I'm trying to find out he sent a super chat. Normally it'll pop up, but you say you sent it. I'm trying to just, you know what I mean? It's cool. It's a thought that counts. Uh, any advice for any advice for what? Is that a hair? Man, brother, I'm a man. I don't wear no damn weave in my hair, man. This natural. This is my real hair. You heard? I ain't gonna come on, man. I'm a listen. I'm a alpha male. I'm not wearing nothing feminine. You heard? Yeah, crazy. A 28-year-old dad, struggling dad who's lost everything because of his child mom. Yeah, that's messed up, man. No disrespect. You gotta be careful for who you have a baby by, man. You know what I mean? Stay out of jail. What Light Free said, stay out of jail. I, I damn sure stand out. Like I said, I've been out 7 years. I'm proud of my 7 years. I ain't going. I don't do nothing. Like the only way I go back to prison if you mess with one of my family members, and I ain't got no understanding at all. Brian Blake, man, I'm chilling, man. Laid back in the Maybach, vibing with my YouTube family. I've been off about an hour and some change. Yeah, that's whack to me, bro. I ain't doing like I'm a man. I'm not doing nothing and related to being feminine. It's all about masculinity to me. Like I don't know how to do things women do. You feel me? Some dudes, they cool with it, but that ain't this and this ain't that. What's the important thing I learned from Zell? Patience. Don't always uh move off your feelings and emotions, and make sure when you make a move, it's your best move. Because again, when you get to prison, man, you surrounded by different walks of life. People have different agendas, messed up intentions. You don't know, man. Everybody is somebody. What I mean by that, you can't tell who is who. You don't know if this person a good person or a bad person. He could be a person that got like four bodies up under his belt, and you don't know. You know what I mean? And you plan them for sure. Here we, weeds are multi-million. Yeah, that's cool, but yeah, I don't have no problem with it. But I'm just addressing somebody talks of young soul never been break a fold. Let's get it. You already know what's cracking, cuz. What up? What's really good? Always I learn always to move. Somebody look, always talk like somebody listen. Yeah, it's always good to listen more, say less. You heard? Yeah. Like this, is the most I ever talk. When I'm on here with y'all, this is the most a person will ever hear me talk. I move in sound. I don't say too much, bro. Don't even come on the line so real. The real G's don't be disrespecting God. Big Juicy, they don't even know, man. They don't know they looking. They looking in the eyes of a real one, bro. Like you don't see it in my eyes. I don't play that. You feel me? But that's just the trolls. I don't want to pay them no mind. You know what I mean? Yeah, no doubt. I'm all for the hustle, man. I sell it. I just ain't gonna wear it. So we should assume that if a black male has hair weave, then he is down. I ain't even gonna say that, man. You feel me? To each his own. You know what I mean? If a male feel comfortable wearing weave in his hair, that's him. I'm not gonna do it. Nah, being up just trying to okay, okay. You from DC? Shout to DC. Uh-huh. I appreciate it. Trap Talk Vids. You already know what's cracking. Facts. We'll just get into the bag. What we talking about it on. Now I touched upon a lot of situations, man. About sickle cell awareness, basically for the youth to put the weapons down and use their hands when it comes to a situation because majority of the time it just be you're feeling your emotions, and that's weak energy. A grown man, you're supposed to know how to control that. And I was basically speaking on think before you speak, think before you act. You know what I mean? Because half the time when we get into stuff, it's a weak emotion. Like if I'd have just thought for one clear second not to do what I did, bro, I went to prison. I was just influenced, and so let me see. PG County marijuana. Well, okay. Hell no, I have dress and get offended asking me all the time. We ain't playing them games. Yeah, that's a Fendi fact, bro. I don't play like that. Like, you feel me? I'm not wearing no man. Come on, man. I take pride in my dreads. Now, I mean, I've been growing my dreads for a minute now, so and I ain't cutting. That's my power and strength. G Money Trap Talk Biz said tap in, man. Ah, I sold weed when I was 16. Was the best hustle besides. Yeah, no doubt, no cap. It's a hustle. You feel me? Man, I'm going to need to make sure I have your live, bro, so I can earn me a. Come on, man. You my brother, man. I got you. You ain't even. I'm about to. Let me see. Boom. Voila. Magic. You said you hit my IG? Yeah, I just checked on my IG earlier. A couple of guys that I rock with on YouTube, they had text me, they reached out to me, you feel me? Some people I gave my direct number, that's cool, so you know what I mean? I ain't hard to find, man. My IG is the same thing as my YouTube. Go hard with no excuses. I can't keep up with different all them different code names and different titles. Go hard with no excuse. If you want to find me, just put that in. You should find me. Young Soul, never been break a foe. I appreciate the super chat, bro. Real rap. You already know what's cracking. I gotta get a cash app, man. I gotta get a cash app for real. Nah, it's go hard with WIT. Go hard with no excuses. Not WITH. WIT. Man, you already know, cuz. Every day I wake up, man, I see a clear blue sky. You already know what's cracking. You already know what it is, Big Brewski, man. Like the motto is you show me love, I show you loyalty, man. I know you're a busy man, man. You be everywhere. Hopefully one day I can, you know what I mean, get on one of your podcasts and vibe out with you. I be seeing what you be having going on. They don't stand a chance. They don't stand a chance like real rap. Yeah, I appreciate that, Trap. You know, I'm still perfecting my craft, man. Like when I first joined, I was kind of a little nervous. You feel me? But you know, I'm getting the hang of it. I'm getting better. Uh, okay, Trap. I feel that. You know, I'm just a brother out here, man, just doing the right thing, man. I'm really grateful for YouTube, man, because it helped me vent, talk to people I don't know that I'm trying to get to know. You know, in this day and time, it's all about socializing. Like since I've been doing this, I'd have met people all around the world, for real, for real. Like I'd have never thought I'd have like meet these type of people, and it been all love. You know, you got some haters, you got some trollers, but that's you know, it come with the territory. Yeah, G, man, y'all gotta understand something, right? Without me saying too much, uh, I'm one of those individuals that I was afraid to let my story be heard. But as I get to know me, RVL, appreciate that super chat, appreciate that. But yeah, I'm one of those person like I was terrified to get on social media and say anything. I'm thinking they're gonna come snatch me up. Cause my stories are real raw and uncut. Like these are actual events. Not saying those that tell stories, they story not authentic, but matter of fact, y'all do this favor for me, right? Uh Go to Charlie Global channel. I ain't talking about the first interview. He just did a story with a dude named Little B from the Bluff. Now, Little B, he's a legend. Little B got locked up. I think he was 14, and he got out. He was 41. Y'all go check out that interview, and He asked Lil B, do he know me? And we're gonna go from there. Like I said, bro, I don't get on social media. I don't fake fly, try to be something I'm not. You know what I mean? Yo, dude, I'm good. Abel Rodriguez, I'm good. Yeah, I'm good. But you know, at the end of the day, I don't need nobody to vouch for me. I'm just letting y'all know, like all the stories I be telling y'all, it went down just like that. You feel me? Sometimes I have to twist the story up a little bit. You feel me? Because I have to protect certain people that might be still incarcerated or correction officers still have jobs. So you know, I might switch a name or two or three up. You feel me? But everything I say authentic. I think if I show my face, my videos, I'll go up, but I'll be paranoid. You be paranoid? I'll be paranoid sometimes too. That's well, that ain't why I wear glasses. I just like I said, I feel more comfortable wearing glasses when I'm telling a story. I turn to a whole nother person, like you know, I begin as they say character. Yeah, 14 or 41. Bro did a bid, and this my homie. Like you feel me? He got major respect for him, and his vice versa. Shout out to Lil B from the Bluff. He in Cali right now. Yeah, yeah, that's a fact. I want to create me another channel. I'm thinking about starting a workout channel. You know, I stay working out, so you know what I mean. Yeah, bro. You know, I haven't seen that one. Hey man, Lil B. Yeah, yeah, Lil B. That's my bro. Listen, me and Lil B been in the trenches. He didn't even know I was out. He was him and Charlie. Charlie was interviewing right, and he was like, he said one of my old attributes, not ghost, not go hard. He said one of my old attributes, and I stopped going by that name because I had just it was a lot going on. But they like, yo, you know, so and so. Like, man, that's my dude, man, that's my guy, and he didn't know I was out. And then Charlie called me on Facetime, and then it went from there. He's like, man, bro, what's up, man? How long you been out? I'm like, man, I've been out like 7 years. You feel me? Still sharp as still. That's what it's all about, man. Meeting new people, sharing great ideas. You feel me? Like, if you want to be successful in this world, you got to come out your comfort zone and do things that you normally want to do. You know what I mean? That's just how the world rocks. Yeah, but Big Juicy, check out that live with Charlie and Global, and then he asked me, do we know me? Like, man, yeah, that's my dude right there. That's my man's in them. And then they called me on FaceTime. We just chopped it up for about like 20, 30 minutes. But yo, shout out to everybody that tuned into the live, left a comment, hit the like button, shared the video, well, share the live, subscribe to the channel. It's all love, man. I appreciate y'all. I'm about to go get something to eat. I ain't ate in about 3 hours, so I gotta put some nourishment in my body. Think you could talk with Miz from I don't know what that is, Abel. But I will be popping out again tomorrow, going live. I'm dropping part 3 to Lil Ruger story when he came down to Hancock, put the press down, and yeah, I gotta Brian, this real rap. You feel me? I gotta get a cash app, man. I promise you, man. I done ran through like 7 cash when I was in prison. That's why you know you gotta put your SS in and different information to get a cash app. That's the only reason I ain't got one, bro. Like I know y'all be want to show me love and send me stuff on my send me one of my cash, but I ain't got one. I gotta get one. Hopefully one of my mods can get me one or help assist me get one, but I ain't got one. Big Miz from the zoo. I don't know what that is, bro. But shout out to Big Miz, whoever that is. Which one you all waiting for? RBL. V Kick 28. What's up with it, man? I'm laid back in the Maybach. I was watching the channel in order, but realized they're not in order, but you don't even matter. The story's fine. I appreciate that, man. Oh yeah, bro. I seen that live. I watched him call your man. That was legendary. Yeah, that's my guy, man. Like me, Lil B, and Charlie, we gonna most definitely do something, man. Believe that. Yeah, okay. That story will drop tomorrow. It's part three. You like the story today? Okay, real rap. Two G's and the B's, man. You already know. We colorblind, man. We don't see nothing but the green. Now, I mean, you feel me? I rock with everybody, man. Bloods, Crips, like Muslims, GD. Like if you're a real one, I rock with you. You feel me? I just don't be with the shenanigans. Tony Pitts, yo, what up, man? Yeah, keep it coming. You already know. Can't stop, won't stop. As my nephew may say, young soul, can't stop, won't stop. If you know, you know. But yeah, once again, shout out to all my moderators, my old moderators, my new moderator, Big Drewski TV, man. Shout out to my mans and them. I appreciate y'all holding the fort down. I'm about to spin the block, man. I gotta get some nerves in my system. You know what I mean? I catch y'all tomorrow. G Money, G Code, man. You already know it's one love, man. If you know, you know. You know what I mean? You know what it is to the world, blow. You know how we rocking. You're gonna put the hook together. I don't know. You're gonna put a hook up together. Yeah, no doubt. I can do that. They're my guys, man. They're my man. You know, we gonna. I promise y'all, man. Like I said, I just came back to Georgia. As soon as I get established and get some foundation on my feet, you know, we got y'all. We gonna make some many movies for y'all, like real rap. Play on it. But yeah, man, I just this is my third time saying it. But look, I gotta go get something to eat, man. I appreciate y'all, all my subscribers, all my moderators holding the fort down. Until we see each other again, man. Everything 100. Remember, without y'all, there'd be no me. I always stay the seventh letter in the alphabet. If you know type shit. You already know G Money G Code. See you next episode, bro.